Good morning, Tennessee Valley. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us on this beautiful, cool December morning. I'm your host this morning, Matt Ryerson. Back and better than ever, this is my co-host, Matthew Tolbert.
The comet to your Rudolph, Matt.
The comet to my Rudolph. I like that. I like that because it kind of alludes to the fact that I'm a leader.
Yes.
Except
and
for
also
Santa.
you have a red nose.
Natural.
No, we may have some new viewers who don't even know us.
It's possible. We haven't been on here in a while.
I know. It's been like 6 months or something like that.
Yeah, Kim and Joe banned us and took over our Wednesday morning slots.
Yes, they did.
And they left. Joe's mother-in-law is in town this week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we want to give a shout-out to the mother-in-law of Joe Palo.
And say we're sorry.
God bless you. I mean, not your fault.
Nothing you could have done.
You
It was
married
Kim's-
into that. Yeah, your daughter married into it.
It was Kim's decision, not yours.
Absolutely.
But,
we don't blame you, but we commiserate and feel for you. So we appreciate Kim and Joe the opportunity. We co-hosted this show for about a year.
Yeah, about a year.
Into about the summertime. We took a little hiatus. You had a beautiful baby girl.
As did you.
And I
had a beautiful baby boy, actually. You had a beautiful baby girl. Yeah.
I almost reversed that.
I know.
I wouldn't have. That would have been embarrassing.
And he is all boy, too. He is gigantic, big, thick, bald-headed kid.
And they're both 6 months now.
Both 6 months old.
So, my second child, your first child, were literally 13 hours apart in birth time. To the minute, 13 hours
We decided to
apart.
go more than, like a few days.
Yeah, we spread it out
with the other one, yeah.
Like you and I had any control
I know, right?
over that at all.
I know.
But so they're 6 months old. Things have stabilized. So we're back for a little guest spot. And once again, we want to thank Kim
Our
and Joe.
Christmas special.
Our Christmas special. And if you didn't catch last year's Christmas special, this is going to be just as special.
I think it's going to be better.
Better than ever.
It's going to be better. Yeah.
We do want to take a moment. Obviously, last week there was a tragedy up in Newtown, Connecticut. Many of you are aware of that. We just want to say a quick shout out to the people up there that our thoughts and prayers and everyone here, you've probably heard it from the hosts all week, are just devastated. The entire country is devastated by what happened up there. We don't pretend to understand how it feels, but we want the people up there to know that we're praying for them, we're thinking about them, and this tragedy won't go away soon. In fact, most of us haven't felt this way since really the 9/11 attacks.
Yeah, this is a pretty bad.
Our role is not news. Our role is more of entertainment value to get you ready for your morning. So hopefully, maybe this morning, this will serve as a little break from the tragic news of our world today.
Turn off the news and turn on Matt and Matt in the morning.
There you go. There you go. Because nobody's ever confused us with the news.
No, there have been some times when I think that our professionalism just comes out and we can't do anything about it. We're just professionals. It just comes out.
We have a certain journalistic integrity.
I think so. We try very hard to suppress it, but sometimes we just...
It is what it is. We're just that good. So here you go. It is the holiday season. It's less than a week. So for all you gentlemen out there who haven't done your Christmas shopping yet, you still
got, what, 6 days?
Or, as in the words of my dad, I've got a whole 6 days.
Yeah, well, there you go.
He might take a nap for the next few days. You got plenty of time. I mean, and then it sounds like most of the retailers are going to stay open late on Christmas Eve.
Now, I'll tell you, we're not even doing it this year. I mean, doing the kids. We're not buying for each other until after Christmas.
Oh,
after
interesting.
Christmas sales.
Yes, there's some strategy with that.
I'm telling you, you can get really good deals after Christmas. And you could save a ton of money, and so you don't open a present from your loved one, on the day. Oh, well.
Yeah.
It's not like you don't ever see them.
Yeah. Just kind of takes from the spirit of the thing,
And you know what I'm going to give her for Christmas?
What?
A kiss.
A kiss?
Yeah.
That's
a Hershey's kiss. That's all she needs.
That's it. Love and a kiss. Well, I'll tell you, I'm giving my wife, I'm going to say it right here, 6 days before Christmas, I'm getting her a mixer, which a lot of you are saying, that's chauvinistic. That's what she asked for, okay? And a locket with our children's birthstones. You know why I'm saying it right here on television?
That's not Because she's not going to watch this.
She's not watching.
She's not gonna
She's not. No. If I can say it anywhere, this is the place.
Exactly.
Because, now, some of you may not, don't post it on Facebook or something crazy like that. Now, that'll be your responsibility. I'm just saying.
That's true. Well, I mean, it's out there now. You can't control what they do. They might do that. They might just ruin it. A friend of your wife's is watching us right now.
Don't do that.
And they're gonna message her on Facebook, or they're gonna give her a call, and they're gonna say, "I know what you get for Christmas."
It's our secret. You can tell her you know, but just don't tell her.
Just don't tell her what it is.
It's a secret.
A locket with the birthstones, which is a very nice husband gift. Way to go.
It is. It's a winner.
And then a mixer, which is a bit chauvinistic.
Chauvinistic, but she asked for it. She wanted that.
What can you do?
I know. So I went, thoughtful and
You know what my wife asked for?
Useful. What?
A kiss.
Kiss and love. That's all she needed. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So to keep in tradition, because
Yes.
this is our second Christmas.
So this will be our second Christmas special. Yeah.
Our second Christmas special. We did an end of the year special
Mm-hmm.
last year, which was really entertaining. If you haven't seen that, you can YouTube it actually.
Yeah. On the WTNB TV on YouTube, they have their own little page there, right?
Best of Matt and Matt.
Best of Matt and Matt, and that was truly the best. It wasn't just the best of Matt and Matt. It was the best of any television last year at all.
Yeah, or worst of. You could go with that.
Could go that way too. It's just a matter of perspective.
Yeah.
Best, worst. What do the words really mean?
It was pretty entertaining. But last year we did top 10 lists.
Yes.
And we are going to once again entertain you and put out for fodder and debate top 10 as far as Christmas is concerned, this being the Christmas season. So
I agree.
Feel free to take this list with you. To discuss it amongst family. If you want to start a fight at the Christmas table, dinner table, throw this out there, make your own list, because I will tell you what, of all the feedback we got, and we said some semi-controversial things.
Oh, a few.
This
Actually,
list,
more you than me.
This list, more you. This list got me all sorts of feedback.
Really? Lots of people just really had a hard time
disagreed.
With your list. I hear you.
Vehemently.
As did I, on the air.
Yes.
But
so we're going to go
I
at it
couldn't stop
again.
you from doing it again. I got my own list, though. New list this year. Should be good.
All right, here we go. We're going to start off with our top 10 Christmas movies.
All right.
So here you go.
Top 10 Christmas movies.
So this gives you time, right? You got 6 days. 6 days to the big day.
To watch them all.
That's right. You could watch them all easily.
Now, you're going to have to average like probably 2 a day.
Well, there's 10, so there's 6 days.
There's 6 days, so, but but
you got Saturday
Christmas
and
Eve,
Sunday.
Christmas Eve.
You can lump a couple of them. Some of these you'll catch on TV anyways.
Yeah, I would think so.
Some of them you may
Actually,
have to,
probably, I've probably caught like 2 or 3 of them on TV already.
Yes, some of them you might have to rent. So here we go. We're beginning. We'll start with number 10 and work our way down.
All right.
Number 10, classic, made in 1947, remade in 1994.
Which was not near as good.
I prefer the remake.
What?
We already disagree.
What?
Miracle.
Whoa, wait.
What?
Natalie Wood, you can't.
Let me tell them the movie first.
All right.
Miracle on 34th
How in
Street.
the world could you say that the 1947 was not as good as the 1994?
I'm not a fan of smokers, and he smoked in that movie.
Oh, please.
They got
That's
rid
the
of it
only
now.
thing. Yeah. It was ridiculous. The end of the movie, the dollar bill and, the whole, come on.
Miracle on 34th Street. Some of you may be shocked that that's number 10, and it's not higher on the list.
That would be me, but I wasn't going there because I was already mad that you didn't like the first one.
The remake, Miracle on 34th
It should be a lot higher than that. That's the classic. I mean, it's about Santa Claus.
Okay, first of all, I am 41. So, part of me is this is my generation. Okay, and there's a mix. I'm very diverse in my feelings about movies. But
Okay.
these are some of the ones I grew up on. So, number 9.
Uh-huh.
The Santa Claus, 1994. Tim Allen. If you haven't seen this one, cute little movie. The Santa Claus. Kind of a Grinch guy, kind of a Scrooge, but he becomes Santa Claus and comes around. None of the sequels are not good. If you have a chance to watch one of the sequels, don't.
Yeah.
Yes. But the original.
The original was, I will say it was cute. It was a bit cheesy.
Yes.
But it was a good Christmas movie.
Cheesy and Christmas go hand in hand.
It had the spirit. It had the spirit.
All right.
I prefer that 1994 movie way over the other 1994 movie you already talked about.
Yes, both. That was a good year for Christmas movies, 1994. Next one, number 8. This one is a little low. Some people disagree with me on this one.
Yeah.
I grew up on this one, and I think it might be an issue of being overdosed. A Christmas Story, a 1983 movie. This is the movie with the Red Ryder BB gun, if you don't know.
Yes.
Nostalgic look at
You'll
Christmas.
shoot your eye out.
You'll shoot your eye out.
Right.
Came out in 1983. I think TBS plays it 24 hours over Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And it used to be higher on my list. It's just I've seen it so much.
Well, I have a special because I had a bully when I was a kid,
Yeah.
and he was redheaded.
Yes.
And so I just saw it. I caught that scene of Ralphie beating up the bully. Oh, that was a good scene.
That was good for all of us.
Yes.
And don't all bullies have to wear red hair?
Well, they all do. I don't know if they have to, but
It's
they
a
all do.
prerequisite.
Sure.
All right, Christmas Story, number 8. Number 7, this is a shocker for some people, but for you Guy fans out there, you'll go with me on this. Number 7, 1990 hit, Die Hard, Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
Some people are saying, wait a minute, that's not a Christmas movie.
That's not really a Christmas movie.
The whole movie happens on
But
Christmas Eve.
Yeah, it happens on Christmas Eve. There's a Christmas party and the whole
Christmas
thing. But it's
music.
not about Christmas.
Well, it's about Bruce Willis Christmas.
Yeah, it's about Bruce Willis.
Explosions
but it's
and
It's not
gunfire.
about Santa Claus. The only thing that's Christmassy about it is the fact that they got like Christmas music playing through the whole movie.
I loved it. And for you guys out there, and clearly you're not a guy,
Well, I didn't say I didn't like the movie. I just said I don't like.
wouldn't have been in your top 10 Christmas movies.
Probably not. But
Break it out.
I'm
Get
not a
in the
guy.
Christmas spirit. Watch Die Hard. The original. None of those sequels either. Not good. Number 6. Now, for some of you old school people that are going, man, he's going all new age. I'm not a big Tim Allen, Bruce Willis fan. Number 6, a 1942 flick titled Holiday Inn.
I've never seen it.
You've never seen Holiday Inn?
I've never seen Holiday Inn. And here's the reason.
Bing Crosby and
No.
Fred Astaire.
Here's
Same
the reason.
movie.
That's great, wonderful. But here's the reason I didn't see that. I've never seen that movie. Is I didn't really get into it. I saw White Christmas when I was a kid.
very
Now
good.
White Christmas came out later,
Yes.
and Holiday Inn has like all the same music, and so I could not bring myself to watch Holiday Inn
Right.
when I already had associated the great music with the White Christmas.
Okay, I can understand that. But Holiday Inn was a classic. Bing Crosby, Fred Astaire.
Well, yeah.
You gotta watch it. You gotta make time. You haven't seen that one, and I'll admit, I just saw it in the last few years. I hadn't seen it either, but it's
Bing
a classic.
Crosby in the ears. He's got big old ears.
Yes. Number 5, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Chevy Chase, 1989 flick.
You know what? I think this has to be a classic.
It is.
It's got to be a classic Christmas movie. Totally.
It is. It's good. And some of you folks may say, I don't get into Chevy Chase. Watch this movie. It's legitimately fun.
It is very funny.
Watch the TV version.
Actually, I think it's better than most of the other National Lampoon's Vacations.
Oh yeah, I agree. It's the best. It's funny. So, number 4, and this is another one I love, and we've already seen it this year. My kids love it. Okay, and this is where I'm getting kids into this one as well. Polar Express.
Mm-hmm. See, I didn't see that for like a long time. I didn't see it until about 2 years ago.
Oh.
And I watched it. I loved it.
Yes.
I loved it.
Great.
I really did.
So you agree with this?
I agree with that one.
Tom Hanks
I totally
up and
agree
down
with that
throughout the movie, plays a lot of characters.
Yep.
Fantastic. You got to see it in 3D. If you haven't seen it in 3D.
It's a great. Oh yeah, I did see. Yeah, I didn't see 3D. I saw a 3D version of it at Dollywood though.
Yeah. I just went and saw that.
But this is the way that they do the whole Christmas spirit and believe in Santa Claus.
Number 3.
Okay.
This is going to be hard to beat.
What?
It's a Wonderful Life. Jimmy Stewart. You like that imitation?
Yes.
Jimmy Stewart.
Yes. Daddy, every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings.
I saw you huff a little bit, though.
I think it needs to be higher on the list.
Higher than
number 3? I mean, come on. It's Jimmy Stewart. It's a Wonderful Life.
It's good.
Number 3?
And if for you faithful, loyal viewers of the Matt and Matt Show, you'll recall a year ago it was number 2.
And there
dropped
you go.
the spot.
And I don't like that about it. I will say, however, there's not a single person out there right now. If I say the name Mr. Potter, everyone knows what I'm talking about, and it's not Harry.
Here's the thing. Last year I got feedback on this that it's not a Christmas movie.
But it is a Christmas movie.
It's a New Year's movie.
It's not a New Year's movie.
I agree.
It's a Christmas movie. At the end of the movie, come on, people. At
They're
the
in front
end
of
the
the
movie,
tree.
they're in front of a tree. That's where the bell rings.
That's right.
And the angel gets its wings. Come on.
But then they sing,
Auld Lang Syne, which is, I argued last year that that's a Christmas song, and I've been shot down
you have.
multiple times over.
So what replaced
Yes.
our faithful number 2,
And-
It's a Wonderful Life, into the number 3 slot?
I have a hard time believing anything could. But
Number 2, my new classic, Elf.
oh,
Yes, Will Ferrell. At his best. Family friendly, number 1.
Yeah.
Christmas spirit.
yeah.
Hilarious.
Bob Newhart's in that movie.
Bob Newhart plays his daddy Elf. James Caan is in this movie. Brilliant writing, hilarious. Will Ferrell is funny. My son and I got to watch a portion of it this year. He laughed his head off.
Now, I will tell you, that has risen in my esteem
Yes?
over the course of the last year. I'm not going to put it above It's a Wonderful Life.
Yes.
Or Miracle on 34th Street for that matter. But I do understand it being, I probably would put that 4 or 5 myself. But.
It's a class. Now, again, it's my generation. But I'm going to go back to the older generation right here with my number 1, 1954 hit. You already mentioned
Yes.
it. Danny Kaye
Yes.
and Mr. Bing, Mr. Christmas Crosby, White Christmas.
And I can't argue with that.
Nothing's even close, is it?
White Christmas, the best Christmas movie ever.
Absolutely.
Ever.
Absolutely. Excellent. Well, Matt, I think, has some commentary.
On the movies?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I've already kind of commented on some of the crazy selections that you put in there. Like, for instance, Holiday Inn. I've never even seen that one. That wouldn't have made the list. Now, what about A Christmas Carol? That's the big thing. That's the problem with your list. And this was the same problem you had last year. It's Charles Dickens, A Christmas Carol. You could do Mickey's Christmas Carol if you want to. But it's, come on. Now, the Bill Murray version, Scrooged, that was a fantastic one.
I gave A Christmas Carol an honorable mention here.
This is always the problem with your list, Matt, is you never put that movie. What is wrong? Do you not like Charles Dickens? Do you not like Mickey Mouse? That's what it is. You just don't like Mickey Mouse, do you?
I don't like ghosts. I'm not a fan of ghosts. I don't like the whole being visited of ghosts. It's got a kind of a negative tone to it. This is how bad everything is without you. It just...
that's the whole. It's a Wonderful Life is based on It's a Christmas Carol. It's the same kind of idea.
Yeah, it is. You're right, but it's better.
So but you got to put the. That is my biggest problem.
That's an honorable mention. It made honorable mention.
Well, honorable mention is wonderful, and then there's another one.
I know which one you're going on.
You do?
Let's hear it.
Home Alone.
Home Alone. Look at that, written right there. Home Alone, honorable mention, only because I knew he'd complain about
but
it.
Home Alone, come on. If there is a modern classic,
if there
ever was a modern classic, Home Alone would be the modern classic. Am I right, people?
If this is a modern classic, that's the same thing as Die Hard. It just
happened
happened
on
Christmas.
Not. No, it's a Christmas
happened on
movie.
Christmas.
She's fighting to get back to see her son, and she
could have left him in August.
There's a Christmas
Same
Miracle
story.
with the guy with the shovel and the beard, and then it's hilarious. Joe Pesci and everything else.
Joe Pesci is good. It made an honorable mention. And then one other honorable mention that I did not mention.
Yeah. Gremlins. Oh, goodness.
Yes, it is a Christmas movie.
No, it's not a...
Go back and watch it.
That's Die Hard again. It happened at Christmas, but it's not a Christmas movie. And who wants to watch Gremlins? I mean, come on.
It's not good.
The whole premise of that movie is ridiculous.
Any others?
Don't feed them after 12.
Or get water on
and
them?
Don't put water. Don't wash them.
Yeah.
I mean, and then people do.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
It's bad. And it's bad news for that town. Anything else you'd add to the list? Because we got other lists to get to here.
No, well, I can save it. It's a Wonderful Life. I've already talked about that one. That wasn't high enough. Home Alone. Yeah, I think you had some good ones on there. Is it the best? I don't think so.
All right, folks, we're not done. This is just the start of our list. We'll be right back in just a moment for more Christmas lists.
Can't wait, can you?
Stick with us.
Great local sports right here on WTNB East Tennessee Television. Keep up to date on all your Walker Valley sports news Wednesdays with the Walker Valley Sports Zone. Get a behind-the-scenes look at all the local high school area football with the pregame, Thursdays at 10. And it's a Friday night tradition. Football Friday, every Friday night at 11 o'clock, right here on WTNB East Tennessee Television.
Logan Thompson, attorneys at law, have built a firm offering quality legal services to the people and businesses of Southeast Tennessee. We have achieved expertise in all areas of law in order to represent our clients in a manner they need, deserve, and have come to expect. Logan Thompson, with 9 attorneys and an extensive and competent support staff, is available to provide representation in various legal areas, including family law, Social Security benefits, personal injury, criminal defense, workmen's compensation, as well as business and complex litigation matters. At Logan Thompson, we have been building a tradition of legal services for over 40 years. We have developed the finest legal services and are proficient in providing you with representation you can trust. Give us a call at 423-476-2251 to schedule your free consultation. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here. Doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000 bucks. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
Featuring some of the South's most scenic views, the Mountain View Inn has been a landmark in the Cleveland community for over 40 years. Our executive guest quarters with flat screen TVs and excellent bedding will make any guest comfortable. Carrie's Restaurant is one of Cleveland's favorite, with one of the best buffets around.
Hello, and on behalf of the Hughes family, thank you for so many years of your business and your friendship.
This segment of Tennessee Valley This Morning is brought to you by Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland and 2120 Chapman Road, Chattanooga. For your next new or previously owned vehicle, make it Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, the better way to buy.
What?
I'm all right.
You just sighed in
I
my
know,
intro.
but I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
No respect
I'm right
here.
here.
Act like you've never done this before.
I have done this before many, many times.
Welcome back to Tennessee Valley This Morning.
See the Christmas tree.
Glad you're with us this beautiful Wednesday morning. We hope you're getting set for a wonderful Christmas season.
Yes.
And we're trying.
That's what something. My daughter, Daddy, is it Christmas? I said, well, honey, it's not Christmas Day, but it's the Christmas season.
Yes.
And she always and then the next day she asks, is it Christmas? And I have to do the same thing over again.
And we're trying to help you get there. So if you're feeling a little Grinch-like, if you're feeling a little Scrooge-like, and you're not there yet, you still got a week, we're going to help you get there.
For instance, In order to help you get there, one of the great things about Christmas, of course, sweets.
Food. Yes.
Food, sweets, especially sweets.
Yes.
Did I say sweets? Anything with sugar in it. It's a Christmas tradition. This is why everybody talks about gaining so much weight over the holidays. And then after the holidays, then you have to make New Year's resolutions in order to get it all taken off.
Yeah.
But Christmas sweets. So what I did this time, Matt, is I developed a top 10 traditional Christmas desserts.
Okay, so it's my turn to critique you.
You're not going to have to because this is perfect.
Okay.
Top 10 traditional Christmas desserts. And you, I'm sure, all of you out there in TV land, I'm sure, are going to agree. Number 10, and you can't go wrong with this. Number 10, the sugar cookie with frosting.
Wow.
The sugar cookie with frosting, like you make the designs with the cookie cutters and stuff. That is, I mean, my daughter loves them, of course.
I mean, I could eat them raw. Which, by the way, you should not do.
Yeah, no, you probably, no, that's, you've got egg and salmonella.
Really good.
But once they're cooked, delicious.
You could layer on that frosting. My problem with this, number 10.
Oh, well, there's only so much. I mean, there's so many good Christmas desserts.
We shall see. I think I would have ranked it a bit higher.
Well,
but I'm with you.
Give me a
Can't
second.
go wrong.
You can't go wrong with the sugar cookie with frosting. Number 9. Number 9. Now, I debated about this. I put it up high because it's typically associated with Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And that is the pumpkin pie.
Oh, I love pumpkin pie.
But pumpkin pie, that spice, you know, and the whole, it goes all the way through Christmas time, I think. You're going to have pumpkin pie at any Christmas dinner, I would guarantee it. It is typically more of a Thanksgiving thing, but I think it carries over.
It's a whole holiday season.
I agree.
My wife is actually, her family doesn't eat pumpkin pie. She's making one just for me.
Oh.
I will have a whole pumpkin pie.
Do you put the whipped cream on it?
I do.
Is it like the spray whipped cream? They go
absolutely. I like the cool
just
whip
big mound,
dip, but I can go either way.
Okay, all right.
Nice work.
A friend of mine makes homemade whipped cream. Ooh. And use that on pumpkin pie.
A little high at 9, but I'm with you. It's a top.
Okay, 10. Number 8.
Yes.
Number 8, figgy pudding. Figgy pudding.
What is figgy pudding?
I have no idea. I needed to put something on the list. No, I do. Actually, figgy pudding is a traditional pudding. It was made in England and Britain. It's a traditional pudding. Now, here's the crazy thing. It's meat-based. Yeah, it's meat-based, but it's a pudding that they put in raisins and they put in figs. It's really strange, but it's a holiday pudding that is a classic, traditional. Bring us some figgy pudding, bring us some figgy pudding, bring us some figgy pudding, I want some right now. I don't even know if that's the words for the song.
I don't think it is.
But that's the...
But they clearly liked it back then.
Yes, well, figgy pudding.
All right.
It's a traditional, especially in England, but we have some here.
Meat,
it's kind of like
raisins.
a bread. It's kind of like a bread type pudding.
Okay, I can see that.
It's got some of that, but it is meat based. It's got some of that.
Meat, raisins, and pudding in one thing. It's just not for me.
Yeah, I've never actually had them. Number 7, honey baked ham.
Oh, wow.
Now, some people might debate on whether or not that's truly a dessert, but the honey makes it sweet.
Oh.
And some people will eat that stuff.
Oh, I can
for dessert.
Oh,
I mean,
I could. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. That's a good call.
I think totally
well placed. I think at number 7.
Yeah, and not going to put it up higher than that.
I agree.
Number 6. Now, it's in the top 10.
Yes.
I hate it with a passion.
Okay.
I hate it with a passion. But you cannot do a top 10 list of traditional Christmas desserts without including it.
You can't deny this one.
Fruitcake.
Fruitcake. I'm with you. I don't like this at all. But for some reason, people insist on giving it as a gift.
Yeah. Well, what I typically do is I use it as a paper holder, or a doorstop, or I throw it for my dog, and then she goes and gets it, brings it back, and she can't eat it either.
She won't eat it either. This is what people who don't like their neighbors.
It's thick. It's got nuts and
heavy,
candied fruit, and ugh.
A bread shouldn't weigh that much.
Ugh, it's terrible. No, it's gross.
All right.
Now we're in the top 5. Now these are the best.
Yes.
The best of the best. Number 5.
Yes.
The peanut butter cookie with a Hershey's Kiss
Wow.
in the middle of it.
Oh, I tell you what, I'm opposed to this at number 5. This is like a number 2 for me.
Well,
It's outstanding. I just had one 2 nights ago.
oh, really? Okay, so.
Unbelievable.
You know, actually, Christmas cookies, you know the history of the Christmas cookie?
I don't.
The history of the Christmas cookie, let me tell you this. I'm just going to take a pause on the list real quick so we can do the history of the Christmas cookie, and I think it's really important. Christmas cookies began in the Middle Ages in Germany.
Uh-huh.
And the first Christmas cookie was gingerbread.
Oh, okay.
What happened was the Crusades happened, and on the way back from the Crusades, all the knights and everybody, they would bring back all these spices from the East. And they started to experiment with these spices, and they developed gingerbread, and then that became a holiday treat that they would do for everyone.
Interesting.
Now that actually, it started to expand then, and all the different countries in Europe began to create their own Christmas cookies. In Sweden and France and all these other places had their own Christmas cookie. Eventually that came over to the United States with the Dutch. And the Dutch, they created what we call the sugar cookie. They settled in Nazareth, Pennsylvania, and sometimes it's called the Nazareth Christmas cookie or the Nazareth sugar cookie. And that became the traditional holiday cookie. And then with the Industrial Revolution, all of the cookie cutters started to come over. They were manufactured and then imported in, and they started to make all the designs.
Wow. Who knew?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
It goes on. Nabisco created the animal cracker in the early 20th century.
Yeah, I remember that.
As a Christmas ornament.
Really?
They would put it in a box.
Right, I remember
and
the
then
box.
they would do the string that was on the box. And you would take that and you would hang it on the tree, and the kids on Christmas morning, they'd wake up, they'd go over and they'd get the Christmas cookies off of there. And so really this tradition started to happen. And then during the Depression in the 1930s, the practice of putting cookies and milk out for Santa Claus happened.
Yes, one of my favorite traditions my kids partake in.
What happened it was really bad times during the Christmas, during the Depression. So nice kids, good kids, they would put it out as kind of a way of saying thank you to Santa for bringing all the presents.
Yes.
And naughty kids would put it out as a bribe.
Right.
Please, I'll give you good cookies this year if you give me good presents, you know, that sort of thing.
I wonder if that works.
And then it's just kind of become so ingrained in our society that now you can't go, I can't go, you can't go without having a Christmas cookie
Absolutely.
at Christmas time.
I'm glad that tradition exists.
So little piece of history for you all.
Nice.
It's very important.
Nice.
Number four, Yule log. Yes.
Yule log? What is that? See, I don't even know what that is either.
Well, now,
I mean, obviously I've heard of it, but
the original Yule log was a piece of wood that was covered in spices and stuff, thrown into the fire, and then when it started to burn, it would fill the house with all these spices and good smelling stuff.
Oh, okay, I got that.
The dessert, however, is chocolate cake rolled up around whipped cream, and then doused with any kind of manner of chocolate, syrup, and caramel, and stuff like that.
Never had one, but
and then you slice it, and you get a slice of that. Oh,
sounds real good.
It is really good.
Wow.
Number 3, the gingerbread house.
Well, that's a tradition. Yeah,
you got to have gingerbread. Obviously, it was the first Christmas cookie. But then the house, I've never eaten a gingerbread house.
Yeah, we make those every year with the kids. They enjoy that.
Yeah, I actually saw Heather posted it on Facebook, and she said that it was a fiasco. It didn't turn into a really good-looking house.
No, it wasn't. My son loves it, though, because he puts his army guys in there and he throws grenades at them. Makes a nice village to bomb. So there's that. Yeah.
But I do like gingerbread, just not the house. Number 2, and this is, I love this dessert, the Buckeye.
Oh, I'll just tell you, number 2 is peanut butter cookie with a Hershey Kiss for me. This is number 1.
Really?
Me. Buckeye, absolutely can't get any better than that.
I don't even know what it's made of.
Chocolate, peanut butter stuff. Yeah. Oh,
it's just, and it looks like you're from Ohio.
I'm from Ohio.
Those Buckeye, what are they, nuts?
They're nuts. That's what they are.
Yeah, Ohio's the Buckeye state, right?
That's right.
So they have those nuts, and they just make the chocolate and peanut butter.
Just like a Buckeye.
Oh.
Which, by the way, don't eat the nuts. They're poisonous.
Oh, really? That's good to know. Anybody going to Ohio, stay clear of the nuts. But the candy, on the other hand.
Unbelievable.
And the number one Christmas
Let's
dessert,
hear it.
we cannot go wrong. Number one Christmas dessert is the candy cane.
The candy cane.
Okay, you don't look enthused by this.
I'm not enthused.
The candy cane is the best Christmas dessert out
I
there.
think symbolically it's a number one.
Well, but come on.
I mean, does anybody really, I mean, out there, do you crave a candy cane? I mean, I crave peanut butter cookie with a Hershey's Kiss. I don't crave a candy cane.
Well, it's
ever.
peppermint. You put in hot chocolate and you use it to stir. You got peppermint hot chocolate.
Really? That's what we're going to put number one, a straw?
No, it's it's not a straw. It's more like a spoon or something. But you hang it on the tree, you know.
Yeah, that's
candy
nice
canes
too,
on the
symbolically.
tree. That's good. The candy cane. It's like a shepherd's
It's good.
staff.
Overall, I give you a thumbs up on your top 10 list.
Okay.
I like it.
You would just put them in a different order.
I might
or
have put them
something.
in a different order. That's all.
Anything that I missed that you can think of?
There's one thing that you bring up every year that I have to bring up that's missing from your list. Now, I don't rate it because I've never had it, but apparently you eat, as a tradition every year,
Yeah.
cottage cheese meatloaf.
Yeah.
Is this true?
It is true. It is true. It's not meat though. It's
Clearly.
no. Well, what it is, everyone, is it is a vegetarian meatloaf, and it's made with cottage cheese, and you put special case cereal in there and nuts and some other things, and you bake it up, and don't knock it till you try it.
I've never had
It
it.
is good.
Cottage
It
cheese
tastes wonderful.
What do you call it? What's the real name for
Cottage
it?
cheese loaf? Yeah.
Cottage cheese loaf.
Yeah, cottage cheese. Instead of meatloaf, it's cottage cheese loaf.
Go out
Because
to your
cottage
local
cheese, and cottage cheese
bakery.
is protein. There's a lot of protein in cottage cheese, and so it just used cottage cheese instead of the meat for.
Just noticed it wasn't.
I
on
grew
your
up
list.
vegetarian, and so that's what we would eat. Now I'm not vegetarian anymore, but
And I don't blame
my
you.
wife is, so we always have cottage cheese loaf.
Well, bring me a slice.
You know what? I'll make you a whole dish.
Great list. Hey, the show's not over. We got one more big list coming
Oh,
up,
fabulous!
and it's going to be a big debate. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000 bucks. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
Hello, I'm Bill Odom.
Hi, and I'm Tammy Odom.
We want to invite you to join us on Joyous Living Today for interviews, testimonies, and gospel music by special guests and Dixie Sunshine.
Right here on WTNB, Sundays at 4 p.m. and Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. You don't want to miss it.
Jesus, Jesus, the light of the world.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100. Logan Thompson, attorneys at law, have built a firm offering quality legal services to the people and businesses of Southeast Tennessee. We have achieved expertise in all areas of law in order to represent our clients in a manner they need, deserve, and have come to expect. Logan Thompson, with 9 attorneys and an extensive and competent support staff, is available to provide representation in various legal areas, including family law, Social Security benefits, personal injury, criminal defense, workmen's compensation, as well as business and complex litigation matters. At Logan Thompson, we have been building a tradition of legal services for over 40 years. We have developed the finest legal services and are proficient in providing you with representation you can trust. Give us a call at 423-476-2251 to schedule your free consultation.
Featuring some of the South's most scenic views, the Mountain View Inn has been a landmark in the Cleveland community for over 40 years. Our executive guest quarters with flat screen TVs and excellent bedding will make any guest comfortable. Carrie's Restaurant is one of Cleveland's favorite, with one of the best buffets around.
Hello, and on behalf of the Hughes family, thank you for so many years of your business and your friendship.
This segment of Tennessee Valley This Morning is brought to you by Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland and 2120 Chapman Road, Chattanooga. For your next new or previously owned vehicle, make it Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, the better way to buy.
Good music. I will tell you that this has been one of the best Christmas programs, Christmas specials ever.
Ever. It's got to be. In fact, I don't know how it didn't make our own top 10 list.
I agree. Totally.
But we were talking about music, and we're jumping right in. Top 10 Christmas music.
Christmas.
Top 10.
No, Christmas songs.
Music is what I said.
Christmas music.
Yes, I'm including all Christmas music in this top 10 list.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
All right. Now,
don't start debating before I started the list.
I mean, technically, I could ring a bell, and then that would be music, and that would be...
And it would not make my top 10. Do you see my point?
So there's got to be a tune to it, is what you're saying. Someone actually had to compose a song, is what you're saying.
Follow the list. Number 10. Number 10. The Chipmunk song. Christmas Don't Be Late, 1958, The Chipmunks.
Come on, Chipmunks?
Yes. Have you not heard this song?
I have heard the song. I have.
It's a classic.
Da, 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 da. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Alden! I have a little one.
The top,
loves this.
Top 10 Christmas
Number
stuff?
10.
No.
Number 10.
All right.
So you disagree.
I'm holding out to see what else you got, and then I'll tell you if I disagree or not.
Number 9.
Okay.
Was recently on a hit television show.
Oh.
Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Paul McCartney.
Right.
Paul McCartney,
Paul
the
McCartney.
Beatles. Greatest band of all time.
Yeah.
Top that. Number 9.
Yeah. Well, no, I could think of at least 8 to top that.
Well, so
and
can I.
me, probably more like 12 or 13.
You wouldn't make that in your top 10?
I don't know that would be that's like a classic Christmas.
It's a classic.
No, it doesn't. It's got that Beatlesque to it, which I like the Beatles, but not for Christmas music, you know.
Okay.
And I'm not really a big fan. I do like John Lennon's "So This Is Christmas," but I still don't know if I'd put it in the top 10.
That is good too. That, by the way, did not make my top 10, but it could have.
Yeah.
I could almost interchange that. This year I'm going with McCartney. Maybe next year Lennon.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
Now U2 has a great Christmas song that I think could go in there.
No. So yeah, anyways, Paul McCartney made an appearance on Saturday Night Live. Did the song with a choir, children's choir.
This last weekend. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Supposed to be pretty spectacular. So number 9, Wonderful Christmas Time, Paul McCartney. Number 8,
okay,
Carol of the Bells, Mannheim Steamroller.
Oh yeah, how's that go again?
I can't.
Ding dong ding.
Yeah,
dong.
I can't. Yeah, I'm not going to imitate
Da,
bells.
da, 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 da.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
It's supposed to be all in bells.
No,
Although
that's
this-
good. That is Christmassy.
Yeah.
That is Christmassy. I will give
I mean,
you
a
that.
lot of commercials adopt this one.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
I think
yeah.
Lexus has it. This
It's usually car commercials. Yeah.
Yes,
But
so-
Mannheim Steamroller is a really good one. It's still a song, but
Yes.
it's not just music. It's a song.
Yes,
Okay.
it is.
All right.
Carol of the Bells.
Carol of the Bells.
Originally written 1947, actually. A lot of people.
That's a
don't know.
long. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's a long time ago.
Well, that's what the internet says, and everything on the internet is true. So
I agree.
there you go.
You get that from Wikipedia? Probably did.
I did not. So this is somebody else's top 10 list, and that's what they wrote down. No, that's not true. Number 7, this one has dropped significantly. If you watched last year's show, you'll remember I was a huge fan of this. In fact, I think this made top 3.
Yeah.
It's dropped all the way number 7. Santa Claus is Coming to Town, but not any version, the Bruce Springsteen 2004 version.
You see, I don't know that I would have dropped it. I actually love this song.
I love it too.
It's so fun, and it's certainly, you know, and the best part is at the end, and he's trying to sing, and he just starts laughing.
Yes.
And I don't know I would drop it. That's got to be up like in the top 5.
This is good. Let me take a pause here to tell you how I came up with this. I have traditionally been forced Christmas music upon me. My wife starts listening to this sometime mid-October, which is way too early.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. This year I decided, you know what? This is my family. I'm going to invest. And so I've been running a lot this year. And so on my iPhone, Pandora, I just put Christmas music. So I've listened to hours, and there is hours of research gone into this. And what I realized is that I had a few classics that I liked, but I wasn't open to others. So I went into this season very open, which dropped Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Bruce Springsteen, number 7. Still a top 10.
Well, I mean, I appreciate that, but I think it could have gone a little higher.
Number 6.
Okay.
Classic. Some of you folks are going to love this. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. In fact, I've listened to many versions. Love the old school Judy Garland. And now we're going back a ways. Judy Garland, star of Wizard of Oz, sang this song years ago. Fantastic, beautiful.
Hang a shining star up on the highest. See, I love that song.
Number 6.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I like
Number
that
6.
like
And I just, Judy Garland put it over the top of Bruce. So, number 5. I've heard this a lot this season. I don't know if it's because I've been listening more or what, but it's really just hit me every time. Little Drummer Boy, originally recorded in 1955.
Yeah.
It's also originally known as Carol of the Drum. But Little Drummer Boy, I've heard many versions on this. And this one is one of those songs. Some songs, you know, you can't touch it. The original is the only version. Little Drummer Boy, I've heard several versions I like.
Oh, yeah. No, I think that they're really good. You can do a modern take on it or whatever. But what's great about it is it's got the Christ story, the nativity story in it, which is kind of cool.
You know, and I like that. You know, here's Little Boy. I mean, not to get all spiritual on you folks. I mean, it is only Christmas time, so you know, bear with me a moment. But, you know, the whole thing, he's got nothing to give, so he's going to do the one thing that he does with excellence for our Lord and Savior. Yeah. I just love that, and it's got a good message to it.
I agree. I totally agree.
And plus, I heard a version that just really rocked the drums out. Now, the original version, if you listen, they kind of downplay the drums. Which always surprised me. It's like Little Drummer. The drums are in the title of the song. Rock it out.
I know. Let's hear some drums, man.
That's right.
Instead, it was like a little snare or something.
Yeah, you're like, come on, man.
Yeah. But, you know, it was 1955.
All right, number 4. We may get in a little debate here. Number 4. It's a holly jolly Christmas. Burl Ives.
Seriously?
Old school.
I mean, I do like Burl Ives, but holly jolly?
It pulls me into the holiday season. You can't listen to this and not go, it's a holly. It just, Christmas morning, Christmas Eve,
holly
right there.
I mean, I guess I understand. I don't know that I'd put it at number 4. I might put that one more like 9, maybe 9, 10, but not number 4. I mean, there's so many other great Christmas songs, classic Christmas songs.
All right.
Maybe you have some of them in there.
Let's go. We got to top 3 now. Okay, and this next one, I happen to like a newer version of this classic, although it is a classic. Michael Bublé, if you guys haven't seen this character, he is outstanding. Got an incredible voice, kind of a lounge singer, but...
Yeah, the crooner, the modern
probably,
crooner.
Yeah, and he's good.
Carrying on the tradition of Dean Martin. And,
yes, but sounds great. Sinatra type
Sinatra.
sounding guy. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Oh, no, I'm going to have to agree with you on that one.
Number 3, his version's fantastic. There's a lot of versions, though, I like. I think a lot of people do this song great.
Jack Frost nipping at his...
Yeah, absolutely. Fantastic. Michael Bublé. If you haven't seen it, go out and get it. iTunes it, YouTube it, whatever it.
I like it.
All right.
That's good. That's a good one.
Now, I said I like a lot of versions of this. I like a lot of versions of Little Drummer Boy. This is not true in my top 2.
Really?
I only like the original. It's kind of like, just don't mess with it. If you're, let me give you some advice. If you're going out to record an album today and you're going to say, I'm going to make a Christmas album, don't do these ones.
Because that's what we all do, right? We just go out and record Christmas albums from time to time.
Because you can't do it as well. And it's like you'll always be compared and you'll never be as good. So number 2.
I hear you on that. Like, don't ever try to record a Whitney Houston song.
Yeah. I mean,
or a Celine Dion song.
Yeah, you can't.
Or even a Michael Jackson song.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're just going to go crazy. Bon Jovi.
Oh, you do not record a Bon Jovi song.
Same exact thing. You don't want to mess with that.
No, I totally agree.
And this is one of them. Number 2, I'll Be Home for Christmas.
Yeah, that's
Bing Crosby, 1943.
Bing Crosby. See, and you don't record Bing Crosby songs
You don't
either.
mess with Bing. I mean, that's it. You can't do it better.
And see,
than that.
that's the I'll Be Home for Christmas. That's so wonderful because it has that message of getting back together with the family.
Yes.
Especially when it comes to military families.
Our soldiers
and stuff.
overseas.
Oh.
Yeah, and
it's a good song.
I always like that song because it always kind of came as a shock to me. And at first, I don't know how many times I listened to it, even as a little kid. Even if in my dreams, you kind of get the sense that he's going to be home for Christmas, but then you realize that the soldier's not coming home for Christmas. It's only going to be in his mind. And that always runs chills up my spine because we have men and women overseas protecting this country today that won't be home on Christmas Day, which is always just a heartfelt tug.
But you know what? We have Skype now.
We do have Skype.
We can Skype in.
If only on Skype.
Yeah, we need to change the words.
That's right. Just let's re-record this Bing
If
classic.
only on the internet.
There you go. So, and here we are imitating Bing, doing exactly what we said not to.
And I don't think anyone will ever confuse us.
That's right.
With Bing Crosby.
And so when we say don't record it and then we do it, that's the evidence that you shouldn't.
Exactly. That's the whole point. We're modeling for
That's right. Number 1.
What not
Number
to do.
1 on my list.
And this better be what I think it is.
You can't mess with this, and it probably is. And most of you are probably going, he's left one big one off. White Christmas.
Yes.
Bing Crosby again. He's number 1 and 2.
It was your number 1 movie, so it had to be your number 1 song.
You cannot mess with this. And that last scene in White Christmas, by the way, they're up on the stage. The whole scene with the general, and they come down, and they all salute the general, and he gives that heartfelt speech, and there's not a dry eye. And then at the end, they start singing White Christmas. And if you don't know, they're at a resort that was dependent on snow. It was a ski resort, and it finally starts snow, and they sing the song. They open the doors, and it's coming down, and it's just wonderful.
Yeah,
What, am I wrong?
No, you're totally right. I'm just you're telling people stuff that they probably already know.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
In case you haven't watched
No,
it.
but it is great because the big Christmas tree and then the kids singing and they're all there.
They get back together.
Wearing Santa costumes.
My only downside of that movie
I love that. That's great.
Is, what's her name? The Clooney's.
Rosemary Clooney.
And her friend they jump to conclusions way too quick in that movie.
I totally agree.
I mean, they overhear a phone call that they shouldn't have been on.
I totally agree.
And he's making plans to take care of this general, and they just assume he's out for the worst.
But now that was the housekeeper lady.
It was.
That was the...
But, just ask. All of a sudden, I know this guy. I like this guy. He's really nice.
Yeah, well, how many relationships, though, have you been in where you have this misunderstanding, but you refuse to, ask the question? So it's a reflection of real life.
I don't know. But I always like that everybody's got an angle discussion.
My favorite part of that movie is when the girls, they need to get on the train because the landlord wants $200.
Yeah.
So the guys go into their place and they sing the song Sisters. They dress up with all the stuff. That's probably one of my favorite parts of that movie.
The only thing that doesn't fit in that whole movie, the whole movie is just really well done. The only thing that doesn't fit in that movie is the weird dance, 60s psychedelic. They were kind of practicing, rehearsing right in the middle of the movie. You're like, what?
Yeah, Danny Kaye is doing this.
And I guess it was just Danny Kaye had to get his part in the movie.
Well, he was hilarious. Danny Kaye was great in that movie.
That scene, every time I see that, I'm like, what is that? Where is that? So anyways, we got off track. White Christmas, number 1.
You know the general in that movie?
Yeah.
He won an Academy Award. Not for that movie, but he was an Academy Award.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Couple honorable mentions.
All right, what do you got? Because you're already missing out on a few that
Elvis, can't leave out Elvis. Blue Christmas. I mean, nobody can say the word blue like Elvis, first of all. and Blue Christmas. I love that. 12 Days of Christmas is a traditional
That's
one.
true.
Many
That's true.
versions that I like. All I Want for Christmas Is You, Mariah Carey and Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber, what? It's Mariah Carey.
Right.
Who cares? We're not caring about Justin Bieber.
I got Bieber fever, man.
Oh, please.
And then
you need to get you some medicine.
And then there's one that's always debated, even if it's a Christmas movie, but I like Baby It's Cold Outside.
Oh, right.
Made an appearance in the movie Elf. If you haven't seen that movie, you've got to see that.
Baby It's Cold.
But it's great.
Now,
great.
here are some ones, and you're going to agree with me on this, that you're totally forgetting.
Let's hear it.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Christmas song, correct? Not my top 10. Not very
Come
good.
on,
Not
come
very
on.
good.
It's Rudolph. I mean, it's one of the classic stories of Christmas, and you're not even including it.
No, it's claymation. No good.
It wasn't always claymation. Sometimes it was. And there's another one. There's another one you're missing, and that is Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer.
That's up there. That's right on the fringe. Watch next year, folks. That may make my number 10.
And
by the way, this gentleman did a nice rendition of, and he changed the words up, had his own version, brilliantly done.
It was fun. It was fun. But then, and I think all of you are going to agree. Where are the Christmas carols, man? What about Silent Night? What about Joy to the World?
Silent Night, yeah. I'm not a fan of Joy to the World.
What about Oh Little Town of Bethlehem? What child is this? What about the Christmas carols, man? This is what Christmas is all about.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay. They're just not, they don't rock me. I need to get up and dance.
I guess I hear you there. They don't rock you.
I like Silent Night. That could have been on my top 10.
Can you do Silent Night as a rap? I mean, is that even...
Joy to the World's just a little...
Joy to the people.
That's a different one.
Oh, all right, I'm sorry.
That was like Jeremiah had a bullfrog, I think.
Joy to the world.
So that's my top 10. And yes, some Christmas carols may have been left off the list. You can Facebook me and tell me all about what I left off, because you certainly will. You did last year.
Of course.
But the reality is...
Please do. Please do. Let him know just how off he was.
But the reality is, I'm an expert.
Because you're not going to say anything about my list, because it was perfect.
We got 1 minute left, folks. We want to say a Merry Christmas to our Tennessee viewers.
Of course. Merry Christmas to you.
We absolutely appreciate the opportunity to be up here in front of you and give us your opinions.
Let us give you our opinions.
No,
Let me translate for my
We're
friend
giving
here.
you your opinions.
Yeah.
Write it down.
Yes.
Take it to the Christmas
Yes.
table and tell everybody this is my
Whatever you do, make sure and eat a candy cane and
peanut
some
butter
pumpkin
cookie.
pie, a peanut butter cookie. Make sure and eat the holiday. Watch some of these movies. Listen to some of these songs, because it's just not Christmas without them.
That's right. Get in the Christmas spirit. We need more Christmas spirit this season. Everything that's happened. We need prayers. We need support. We need to look out for our neighbors. And we certainly need the Christmas spirit and the true reason for the season.
Food. I mean, not food.
Jesus Christ first and then food. Yes. All right.
Nativity.
Thank you all. You guys have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Mwah.
Take care of each other.
Mwah. Well, that was close. That was close.